Let's talk about your liver. I mean, really think about it. It's like the silent, hardworking general manager of your body. It's doing over 500 vital jobs, filtering, detoxing, you name it, and it never ever clocks out. But what if the little things we do every day are actually making its job way harder?
So that's the big question we're going to tackle, right? Are your daily habits secretly harming your body's hardest worker? We're about to pull back the curtain on some super common, almost invisible habits that could be putting that powerhouse organ at risk, and you might not even realize it. So let's get into it and unmask these silent saboteurs.
Okay, first up, let's expose these everyday culprits. Seriously, you might be surprised to find out that some of the most normal things we eat, drink, and do, well, they're the very saboteurs that can sneak into our lives and cause some real trouble down the road.
Let's start with the big one, the sugar overload. And hey, I'm not just talking about candy here. Think about all those hidden sugars in sodas, juices, and even foods we think are healthy. Your liver gets totally overwhelmed, and when it can't process all that sugar, it does the only thing it can. It starts turning it into fat. And that fat builds up right inside your liver cells, which can lead to inflammation and serious issues.
Next, let's talk about something tons of us do without even a second thought, popping a painkiller for a headache or a sore back. Now, they're great when you really need them, but if you're reaching for them frequently, you're forcing your liver to work overtime to break them down. And over time, that creates a toxic buildup that can be really damaging.
This one sounds almost too simple, but it is so important. Dehydration. Think of your liver as your body's main filter. And what does every filter need to work well? Fluid to flush out all the gunk it catches. When you don't drink enough water, your blood actually gets thicker, making it harder for the liver to do its job. It's a direct strain on the system.
You know, we always think of sleep as being for our brains, right? To rest and recharge, but it is just as critical for your liver. See, when you're asleep, your body goes into full-on repair mode. And if you skimp on sleep, you interrupt that whole process. This leads to something called oxidative stress, which is basically like cellular rust, and your liver is especially sensitive to it.
Ah, the processed food trap. We've all been there. It's fast, it's easy, but that convenience has a hidden cost. Fast food, frozen meals, they're packed with trans fats, preservatives, and all sorts of additives that your body just doesn't know what to do with. And guess whose job it is to figure it out? The liver's. All that extra work can lead straight to inflammation.
Now, for the most part, liver damage is a pretty quiet problem, which is why it's so sneaky. But your body does try to send out some subtle signals. So, in this next part, we're going to learn how to listen for those little whispers of warning.
Some of these early signs can be things you might just brush off, like feeling tired all the time, not really feeling hungry, or noticing some swelling. Okay, I need to be super clear here. This list is for awareness only. This is not for diagnosing yourself on the internet. These can be signs of lots of different things, so think of this as just a nudge to maybe check in with your doctor.
Okay, enough with the doom and gloom, because here is the best part. Your liver is incredible. It has an amazing ability to repair and regenerate itself, so let's flip the script and talk about solutions. It's time to rewrite those daily habits with some easy, powerful swaps.
Let's start with a really simple one. Swapping a day of sitting around for a day with some movement. And hey, you don't have to go run a marathon, we're talking about a brisk walk. Just getting your body moving helps it burn fat for fuel, which means less of that fat gets stored away in your liver. It's a direct counterattack to that fatty buildup. This next swap, it's all about timing. Think about it. When you eat a big, heavy meal late at night, you're forcing your liver to work on digestion when it should be doing its nightly repair and detox work. By just shifting to a lighter, earlier dinner, you give your liver that whole overnight window to focus on its most important job, cleanup and regeneration.
All right, last but not least, let's put together your liver's action plan. We're going to look at some amazing foods that don't just avoid causing harm, they actually get in there and help protect it. Think of these as your liver's own personal defense team.
Just look at some of these superstars. Garlic, for instance, has compounds that literally activate liver enzymes to help kick toxins out. Turmeric is a fantastic anti-inflammatory, and leafy greens like spinach can actually help neutralize damaging compounds before they even cause a problem. Adding these to your diet is such a simple and delicious way to give your liver a helping hand.
Okay, and before we finish up, I have to say this one more time just to be perfectly clear. All of this information is for you to learn from, but it is absolutely not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always, always talk to a doctor or a healthcare professional about any health concerns you have.
So, I'll leave you with this one question. After everything we've talked about, seeing how small, tiny habits can have such a big impact, what is the one small, totally doable change you're going to make for your liver starting today?